Hello everyone, I'm already clocking 6 hours into Half-Life 6 and whoa boy, I've learned so many things about virtual reality by just playing this game. And this is not like this simple game, simple introductory games that you play. This is a full-blown AAA game that is so much. This was a big jump into virtual reality, I have to admit. Now, Half-Life 2 was one of my favorite games of all time. In this game, the interactions are probably one of the more uh, unique things and interesting things when it comes to a virtual reality game, because unlike some other games that we just point to open something, here you physically move your hand and interacting with objects. I can pick up different items. I can pick up even bodies of enemies, just move them around. uh, I can uh, open a door. I can actually rotate things in order to interact with them. I can hold different items to interact with different puzzles in the game. I can open boxes and discover loot. Now, of course, we can't forget the option to equip guns and shoot with guns, and it feels so much different because you're holding a gun in your hand. I mean, it's up to you to operate properly, to aim properly, and when I miss, right, I know this is my mistake. There's no auto aiming, no aim assist here. It's up to you to aim carefully with your gun and actually hit the target. Uh, Although shooting here, at least at the current state of the game where I am, you find different targets, but it's not the main thing. The main thing is actually knowing how to sometimes even not engage with enemies. Uh, Observe the environment. This is a very important part. Looking at the environment, trying to find out where some slimes appear that can actually hit you. Because here, if you don't pay attention and you don't know how to operate your uh, weapons fast, you can actually die from it. So, for example, some enemies came towards me very fast. The magazine, I was out of ammo. I need to quickly drop the magazine, take one out of my back, uh, shove the new magazine in, lock it, load it, and then start shooting. So you take a few times, until you get used to operate it, quickly. So here you can actually see me just checking out the drawer again with the control, just pulling the drawer, see what's inside. I'm using blinking, by the way. There are different ways you can actually move in the environment. You can either kind of slide into a location, you can just move, to different directions with a stick, or you can just blink. And blinking is nice, not super accurate, but you get used to it eventually. The, the thing is that this game was designed to be forgiving. Here I'm actually finding loot. I can actually take it with my hands, although there's actually a nice feature, by the way. You can just aim towards an item and just pull it towards you by just flicking with your hand. So the game was designed overall to be comfortable for each type of movement, but you need to make sure you control it well. I mean, there are situations where enemies come towards you, uh, and you will have time because enemies don't move very very fast. Some do, but it was designed well so it won't put you in a situation where you feel very frustrated in terms of the controls and the pace of the game. You need to manage yourself well in terms of your ammo. There are ways you can actually heal, like you see here, replenish your health. This is important. It can be frustrating at times where your health is low. You can die from enemies really quick. So there's those stations where you need to find an item in order to charge them, and then you can put your hand and your health is full. Um, there are some puzzles, really nice puzzles. I really like them, by the way, because they're designed so well for virtual reality. I mean, I have to give them, the puzzles are absolutely amazing in this game. Uh, they aren't too complicated, but again, the idea here is that you figure this out in a way that manipulate things in the 3D space using your own hands, and it's really fun. It's really fun way to solve puzzles. Again, as I said, observation is very important because again, you need to find ammo and other items that allows you to survive better in this world. And every single mistake can actually kill you here. For example, if you don't have ammo or you're not managing your weapon well, enemies can just surprise you and you're out. So it's very important to find out different items to upgrade your weapons. And these items are actually hidden in different locations. So unless you observe the area well and move sometimes object, open cans, open different things to find out where they are, You probably want to find a situation where you're not ready for your next fight, and you probably need to do different things in order to avoid even fighting and move on to the next section. So for example, in this situation, you can see that there's an enemy there. I actually took one of the things that I wanted to get. There's an item that allows me to upgrade my gun. So what I need to do is just shoot the enemy in order for this enemy to drop the item so I can actually grab it. Kind of funny, like he stole my loot and I actually needed this. And I was angry at this point that I just shot him. He dropped the item, and then I used the flicking method to just bring the item to me, put it behind my back. I just take my hand, put it behind my back, and this is just putting this into my inventory. Now the UI that you see here is just a representative UI for when I recorded this on my laptop, because when you see it in virtual reality, you won't see this UI. You're gonna look at your hands, and your hands, for example, on your glove, you're gonna see the info. And if you want to change things and change the different type of items that you use, there's a way to do this. But again, you won't see any user interface on top of the screen. So this is something that you see here, but you won't see this thing in the game itself. Now, the thing is that unless you get inside and play it, of course, in virtual reality, it's very hard to understand the visual differences by just watching a video gameplay and actually trying this yourself. And when you wear a VR headset, it feels much more realistic. And this is something that I discovered, of course, by just watching the video when I edit them, then compare them to the experience that I had when I played the game, when I was inside the game myself. So everything felt more dramatic, more photorealistic. Now I enjoy just picking up items. There's something about this, and this is because I'm a new player, virtual reality player. So this is something about just touching things that excites me. Just being able to hold something, just take it and throw it. This makes all the difference in the world. The thing that I can actually, there is a body there, I can actually just touch and move it, throw it, and open doors. All these interaction feels so natural, and design, because the game was designed well, it feels very natural to do, and just enjoy it. I just open door and I enjoy it. It's just an amazing experience by itself. Also, the experience feels much more intimidating. There's something, I think, in human nature, when you are in a situation that feels real, because you are inside this game right now. It just feels, what's on your right side, what's on your left side, what's up the ceiling. You just feel that there's a danger. And I think it's, the human nature kind of, it just convinces your senses. So something actually kicks in, and you just again feel more intimidated and scared. Something that, if you compare it to a non-VR experience, is slightly different. I mean, I do feel a difference. Playing a horror game, there are horror situation in this game compared to other games that I play that are not in virtual reality. Something that comes up that I haven't experienced before in a game. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, I really enjoyed the pace of the game, because you have a situation where it's slow, you can enjoy looking at the environment, doing those little interactions. But there are situations where the game will force you to make sure that you know how to reload fast, change magazines, and aim properly. There are saves you can actually save to make sure you save frequently. It's no problem in this game. But sometimes you're going to find enemies that are going to rush towards you fast. And if you're low on health, you can easily die. But as you can see here, those little robots, I need to operate my weapon fast, aim fast, because if not, well, I'm gonna get hit. As you can see, the health there. I'm shooting. That's cool. Again, you need to do this well, if not, you're gonna get hit. Also unlock, by the way, another weapon, shotgun, which is pretty cool. I needed to solve a puzzle in order to get it, but it was a fun experience. I mean, I love the puzzles in this game. Each one was fun for me. Really. Just fun. So if you wonder how it is like playing a Half-Life game in virtual reality, well, it's a completely different thing, I'm telling you. And it's good because that's what we want. We wanted Valve. If there's a company that can really create an VR experience that is, it's complete, it's totally optimized for the best experience that we can have right now with the current hardware, with the modern VR hardware, Valve would be that company, and that's what they did. That's why so many people just in love with this title. I know there are people who wanted this game to be a non-virtual reality game, and there are of course some things that they're not perfect, right? So you're gonna feel it when you play. For example, with the movement, sometimes it feels a bit clunky. It's not quite what you're used to. But again, this is something you need to get used to, and will also improve over time. I'm playing this one on my Oculus Quest 2, and again, although the game looks great, still the visuals of the Oculus Quest 2 are not sharp like looking at my laptop computer full HD display where I can see pixels. The pixelization is not bad, but you see there's kind of a room for improvement. The controls were accurate, by the way. It feels really good. But in terms of movement in VR, hopefully this is something that further can be improved. It just again felt a bit clunky with the blinking. But overall, nothing that I can say that prevented me from enjoying this game. And I know also that I need to get used to it. But whether this is a game that you want to play, definitely. And again, I'm only close to 6 hours in the game, so I'm probably going to be so many other things, cool things that I haven't played just yet. So overall, my first impressions are absolutely a blast. Playing Half-Life in virtual reality is something completely different, I'm telling you. But still, very much familiar in the same way. So this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you are thinking about getting a virtual reality headset just to play Half-Life Alyx, well, it's up to you, but I can tell you that it's a big surprise. Trust me. This is something that it's not just playing Half-Life on virtual reality. Once you discover virtual reality, you're gonna see that things are gonna change. You're gonna find so many other experiences that will blow you away. It doesn't have to be just this game. So if you already decide you have to play this game, you want to play this game, just so you know that it won't be just for this game. You're gonna fall in love with virtual reality, and you're gonna be so many other experiences you can enjoy. So definitely recommend that. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. More videos are coming, so make sure you subscribe and give a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you very soon on the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers.